10 haunting ancient customs that will give you chills. Did you know that some ancient cultures had customs so disturbing? They kept the skulls of their dead relatives right inside their homes, not in graves, not in temples, but right where they lived. And this is only a hint, because by the end of this video, you will hear the full story behind this chilling tradition. And trust me, you will understand why it terrified entire civilizations. Many ancient civilizations believed their gods demanded blood. Human sacrifice was not seen as murder, it was seen as a necessity. In some cultures, people were offered to the gods to ensure rain, fertile land, or victory in war. The rituals were public, crowds gathered, and the screams were considered sacred. To them, this was balance. To us, it feels like pure horror. When we think of mummies, we think of Egypt. But long before the pyramids, some cultures were already preserving their dead. Bodies were taken apart, rebuilt with sticks and clay, and kept among the living. The dead were not hidden away. They stayed, watching, silently. In some ancient societies, death was not a lonely journey. When a ruler died, servants, spouses, or guards were buried alive alongside them. The belief was simple. A ruler should not enter the afterlife alone. For the living, there was no choice. Some cultures believed the dead could still eat. Families gathered at graves. They brought food, wine, and full meals. They spoke to the spirits. They ate beside them. To them, this was respect. To us, it feels like sharing dinner with something that should no longer be there. In certain tribes, eating human flesh was not considered evil. It was spiritual. By consuming parts of enemies or loved ones, they believed strength, courage, or wisdom would live on inside them. To them, it was honor. To us, it is deeply disturbing. In some regions, the dead were not buried underground. Bodies were taken to high places, left exposed to birds in the open sky. The soul was believed to be gone. The body was only a shell. The image, however, is haunting. Some ancient cultures feared the dead. They believed spirits could return. Angry, restless, bodies were tied, weighed down, pinned to the earth, not out of cruelty, out of fear. In some societies, human bones were not buried. They were turned into tools, jewelry, household objects. The dead became part of everyday life. They never truly left. Some ancient groups believed death could be symbolic. People were buried temporarily, surrounded by darkness, then reborn. It was meant to represent transformation, but the experience itself was terrifying. And now we return to the custom we mentioned at the beginning. In some ancient cultures, families preserved the skulls of their ancestors. They cleaned them, decorated them, and kept them inside their homes. The skulls were believed to protect the family, to watch over them, to keep the ancestors close. Imagine sleeping, with generations of the dead watching silently from the shadows. This was not a myth. It was tradition. This was Informboom. Stay curious and stay a little unsettled.